there's a sense, okay, we had the initial reaction, now we've kind of recovered. Maybe people were overreacting and we shouldn't take this threat too seriously. How does it fit in with everything else that's going on here?
Yeah, I think we could look at the tariffs and the market's reaction as a bogey here, which is it went from, oh my God, where this is heading to until something becomes law and it's implemented, let's count it as noise, right? And the important thing here is that it's clear that the president is watching the ticker as well. And therefore, if he sent that trial balloon and it went in that direction, tells me that this might still be in the noise category. Let's not totally dismiss it, but it's still in noise category.
You know, this could have been a triumphant day for him as well. If you've seen the headlines, the Financial Times talking about how we've gone from Trump always chickens out to the world always chickens out. I believe Greg Ip had kind of a similar line in the Journal where he said, the market's shifted its perception of what's happening here. And, you know, to Peter's point, there's some impact in the CPI yesterday, but that this policy is now much less problematic than we might have thought or people were first describing it as a couple of months ago.
Yeah, no, I think that a lot of the comments around the Fed I echo, which is even if they were to cut, we're talking about 50 basis points here. You can't ignore, like if you look at GDP now, like the Atlanta's Fed's numbers, they're looking at 2.6 for this quarter. The consensus is like 1.5.
Wow.
Right. So there's been a reacceleration in some of the hard numbers. And the Fed has to look at that and say, let's pause and see where this is going. So I think that's prudent.
Yeah. So now tell me kind of your take so far. We've got a couple of days of earnings season. We have those fundamental data points to figure out as well. What's it all tell you about the market's behavior?
I remain fairly bullish on the markets because of that earnings momentum is actually in the upswing. There is upside surprises in the banks. You know, I mentioned financials for a while. IPO season is just, you know, the gates are opening rather than closing.
To have August IPOs at all is, you know. Exactly.
So I remain fairly optimistic. And I think it's important to remember that normal returns are abnormal, meaning like getting 6 to 12% returns per year. It's actually like it happens 10% of the time. Getting 20% plus returns in a calendar year happens 25% of the time.
It's crazy.
So from that perspective, if the momentum is going in that direction, I remain more bullish rather than bearish.
All right. Andres, appreciate it. Andres Garcia-Amaya.